Hi, welcome to Atlantic Graphic Systems. My name is Julia Messick. I'm the showroom manager here in Columbia, Maryland. Today, we're going to look at the Summa S3 T160 roll cutter. Let's look at the specifications and capabilities for the Summa S3. The dimensions on the machine are 88.6 by 27.2 by 43.7 inches with a media width of 6.7 by 66.1 inches. The max working area is 62.2 inches by 164 feet, but can allow for oversize mode to cut a 64-inch roll. The speed of this cutter is 56 inches per second diagonally and acceleration of 4.25 G diagonally. This machine features 4 pinch rollers and incredible accurate registration. In addition, this machine takes 110 power and uses either Ethernet, USB, or Wi-Fi for connectivity. Summa uses the OPOS X or OPOS CAM alignment systems to read registration marks. Our model here has the OPOS X, which is basically a sensor that detects the marks. This is highly accurate and easy to set up and pre-press. In addition, Summa roll cutters utilize something called flex cutting. This allows through cutting on a roll cutter without the mess of pieces falling out. Now, let's demonstrate using kiss cutting and through cutting registration marks in our software. First, we're going to head over to Adobe Illustrator, where my native file artwork is. You can see here I have my print data on one layer, and my cut data split up on 2 layers, one for kiss cutting and one for through cutting. Last step I need to do in order to send to the cutter is to add my registration marks. Summa makes a plugin for Adobe Illustrator for easy pre-press use. All we need to do is go to File, Summa GoSign, and Reg Marks. This will prep our machine for cutting using Summa software. The Summa roll cutters come with 2 different softwares. One is called Cutter Control, and the other is GoSign. Cutter Control is going to communicate directly to the cutter and show current settings, configurations, and connectivity. GoSign is what will be reading our file and establishing layers, tooling used, and any last-minute touch-ups before we send to the cutter. All we need to do is open our file in GoSign and make sure the correct layers are assigned. Once my file is correct, I have finished my pre-press work. I want to preface that the 2 softwares that come with the Summa are great and easy to use. If you're looking for a more automated tool, we recommend using Onyx. This is a RIP software that communicates directly to the roll printer we use and can automate cutting by sending cut data simultaneously. Today we're just going to feature the Summa GoSign. Let's go ahead and load our Summa for cutting and setting our pressures. Loading material is easy. Placing a roll or a sheet from the back and then lining up to both lines of your choosing, then engage your rollers. Something to keep in mind when the machine is on idle or not cutting, always make sure to release your rollers in order not to get flat spots. Before setting to the cutter, we will determine our kiss cutting pressure and our through cutting pressure. To do this, we will be testing different pressures for a good release of vinyl. Setting up flex cutting is a little different. We will be determining the full pressure of our material in order to have an easy punch out. If you would like a step-by-step walkthrough of how to do flex cutting, visit Summa's YouTube channel. Basically what flex cutting will do is kiss cut for a small length and through cut for a longer length. This is essentially a perforation for the vinyl in order to make sure it stays on the roll for longer runs. We are ready to send our file. Once I click Output to roll and confirm my design, my Summa S3 will beep at me, telling me to find my first registration mark. I use the sensor keys to align my blade over the first mark. After I complete this action, the Summa will automatically find all of my registration marks. First, it will complete kiss cutting and then go to flex cutting. Now I'm going to punch out my sticker sheets. And there you have it, custom-made sticker sheets, all in one pass on the Summa S3. Today we went through sending a file, kiss cutting, and through cutting on the Summa S3. If you have any questions or want to learn more, or even come in for a demo, contact us today. My name is Julie Messick, and thank you for coming to our virtual showroom here at Atlanta Graphics Systems.